Greetings, my fellow gamers. Today, we have got the Goat Farm replica in MX Bikes. Now, this is, I think it's like a 2011 layout, but this is a track released by, I think it's M. Lessig, if that is how you pronounce your name. If it's not, I very much apologise, sir. Just realised I'm going the wrong way straight off the bat. Typical Lin's fashion. So, this man has come out of the blue and released two tracks at literally the same time. One being this track right now, which is the Goat Farm, and the other is the JGR MX facility. So I'm thinking, if I enjoy this one, I may as well go and play the other one after this and do another video on that one too. So today, I tried getting as close to like a Carmichael look as possible. So I've got like an old school, I know this is more of like a James Stewart gear, but old Fox stuff, and then we've got a 125 replica, which I've been a bit of a scumbag. I've put it on the 250 just because I want more power, but I digress. It's absolutely fine. It's all good in the hood, and we're going to come and shred a few laps, and I'm feeling pretty good today. So whatever order my videos are in, I'm recording this the same day that I recorded the Hayden Deegan Minios video, and I don't know why, I just feel good at the game today for some reason. It's a rare occasion, so I'm going to make the most of it while it lasts, but I think the most important thing for this video is just getting a feel of how Mr. Lessig makes his tracks and seeing if they are enjoyable, most of all. Now, what I will comment on is, I always say this, but I've not seen much in terms of videos of the Goat Farm IRL, but it looks a little bit barren around the outsides. There's not much in the ways of like grass. It's all very, very brown. So in terms of being pretty on the eyes, it lacks a little bit in that regards, but I do enjoy the dirt texture that's been used. It's fairly light. It's not like super pixelated, like lots of little detail. It's quite easy to look at, which I'm a big fan of. Go back in first person, I think you get the idea of what bike and gear I'm using. Let's try and spin a couple of laps around here. And looking up at the map, it looks like a fairly long track, and we've got 3 tracks to get through today. We've got the main Nationals track right here, and then we've got a Soupy track and one that looks arena crossy, but I don't know why there'd be an arena cross track at the Goat Farm. I'm guessing it's just a smaller Supercross track. But let's get over this. Oh my lordy. We are on Toohey Road today, so I'm hoping that I get to see a tyre track or two as we go. Although I've noticed some tracks released recently, you don't really see the deform whatsoever, and I've definitely ridden on this part of the track before. I've done a lap round here and I can't see any tyre marks. It's not a very good sign for me. Oh no, there's one up on the berm here, so I can see it being deformed there, but here on the straights, there's not much in the way of deformation. Which I don't think, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it depends what sort of riding you're into on this game. Like, recently I've been really enjoying my my road riding. Around here, dip into this inside rut. Oh, that rut holds you very well, but does slingshot you out off the track a little bit. I've done that 2 laps in a row, so I need to make a mental note for next time to not do that. And I always forget these 250s are much more powerful than I expect. Every time I get on them, I always find myself almost looping it out off the back of every corner, but oddly enough, I use the same riding style on the 250 4-strokes and the 450s, where I'll be sat down, slightly leant back, almost everywhere, and they handle absolutely fine. So I have no idea why the 250 2-strokes give me so much grief, because I don't think they're faster than the 450s. Maybe they just deliver all their power at a certain RPM, and it just happens to be just as I exit in the corner. Oh god, that's not ideal. But I want to just give a little compliment right here, because I feel like a lot of people on their first track releases, the ruts are the biggest issue in terms of how the ruts flow. They can quite often be quite abrupt from the start to the end of them, but these ones are very nice. They hold you really well without being absolutely massive, and there's a nice smooth entrance and an exit. I shouldn't have sent that, I've done that last lap. That's fine, we survived this time. It's all Gucci, it's all good in the hood. Right, double into here, get into this inside rut, rail that. Oh, that's a double. I thought that jump would be a little bit bigger. Not too shabby, little triple, roller, tabletop to the inside. All very nice. I think this makes quite a good 2-stroke track as well, to be honest. Can't imagine trying to ride a 450 round here, it'd be way too small. Yeah, open her up, get off the back of her. Right, rail around the outside here. I would quite like maybe a rut on the inside in that corner, but I'm not sure what footage or reference images that he's gone off of to make this. Right, do not exit this corner too wide for a change. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Well, I did miss that inside row as well, which I didn't want to do. But let's try and get up and over this big old double. On the brakes, over the little rough. I like the addition of the braking bumps into the corner. One thing I am not a big fan of on this game is just complete flat tracks. I find them a little bit on the boring side. And that's a Supercross, of course. I can make an exception for Supercross. I don't think I've really seen anyone other than Stone Rider when it comes to Supercross making like tiny little chattery braking bumps. Like at the end of, if you look back onto a start straight, for example, you always see the guys' back ends kind of chattering where they're locking up the back wheel. On the inside here, again here, try not to crash this time. Lovely stuff. And over. A few more little bits of rough, and I like that the bumps aren't uniform either. I really, really like that. I like that they've got a little bit of character to them. They're not just been slapped down on the track and that's it. Up and over. And I don't think that the track creator mentioned on his track post that this is his first 1 or 2 tracks. So I don't know if maybe he's had another account at some point, but if this is the first release, it's really impressive. Like, it flows really, really nicely. So I'm guessing he's had a few people kind of testing it along the way and seeing what it rides like. And I'm just going to be blatantly honest, and it might make me sound like an arsehole. At first, when I scroll through mods, I'm quite a visual guy. If I see a track and it looks like it's good to ride, I'll usually download it and play it. But if I see a track that just looks a little bit empty and maybe the screenshots don't do it much justice, usually I'll just kind of carry on scrolling past it. But I was kind of torn in the middle on this one because I don't think the screenshots do it too much justice. I think it might be because I mentioned before where it lacks a little bit of colour. However, riding it, the track is really, really nice and flowy. And I suppose it goes to show, don't judge a book by its cover, all that good stuff. And I'm kind of glad that I did download it now, and I can tell you now. Backflip! And it, oh, it's far too fast. I tried cancelling that halfway through to just do the one backflip. I reckon if I committed and turned it into a double, I reckon I could have had that. I think I'm definitely going to go and try the JGR track after this, because this is a hell of a lot of fun. I'm going to finish this lap off, and then we're going to go and test out the Supercross ones. Now, Supercross ones, I had a quick fly around before I started recording, and they don't look quite as polished as the Nationals one does. I know that I imagine Supercross tracks, especially one that flows, is very, very difficult to create. And it looks like some of the corners, they're like quite right angled rather than flowing as a corner should. So we'll give that a go. We'll try it out. And that was a lap right there. So we had a 1 minute 40. I don't think I had a lap without crashing, which is quite embarrassing, but we move. So this is the bigger of the 2 Supercross tracks. Let's try this one out. And you can see what I mean here by, like, there's not very much in the way of bales on the inside of the corners. They're quite abrupt. This one's nice. This one follows round. So we go back onto the start here. Turn left. We've got little... Oh, you can definitely jump over that. And then I'm guessing you go step on here, step off, and single. Yes, okay. And then through... oh my god, this is a steep whoop section. Jesus. Okay. I have that. And what have we got here? Should we just send it for the fans? Oh, so a little on-off. I reckon you could quad all the way out of that, especially on the 450s. And then a step over, double. It's a little bit difficult to see where the terrain is all one colour. It's hard to see where all of the landings are, especially even when you're in the air. I imagine it's even more difficult for you boys watching after the YouTube compression has done its thing. And then that is either a double-double or a triple-single. I can't see myself quadding over all of that. Let's try and get another lap or 2 on the go, see if we can get something smooth working. Got a triple there into this bowl corner. I feel like the bowls could be built up a little bit more. That'd be nice. Oh my god, just veered off to the left. Jesus Christ, this bike's got some power behind her. Alright, up and over. Go again. Right, we've got a whoop section. I'm going to try and risk it. I'm going to try and quad this next section. So if I crash, I apologise. Oh, I slid out. Slid out. Oh, no. Not making that at all. I'm going to stick to either just stepping over and then singling out, or... oh, come on! That was a very strange crash. Yeah, you can see the berms, they're not like gradual curves as such. They're quite steep, quite square. Oh god, boing, step on, step over. Right, let me try tripping out of here. Sorry if I crash. Get it! Oh no, over the bars. Okay, I'm gonna go inside. Stick to going double-double after this. I've learned my lesson, and this is a triple Lovely. Let's try hugging the inside here rather than going all the way out there. And then I can jump one extra jump further here. Jump over that. Step on. Step off. Little single to the inside. Oh, keep it going. Lovely. And then... Gonna keep it low in the berm. I'm just gonna step on. Step off again. Let me take the inside here and go step on. I'll keep stepping over. So step on, off, single. I think I prefer going outside and stepping over. It feels a little bit more natural. I've got a little bit of flow going now. I send this. I'm going to send it. Try and triple it. Oh, boing! No, didn't turn into a 360. So, do not try sending that. Not the move. And then this was a little, tiny little double. Double again. Very, very small. Like, very, very small. And round. I think the scaling's only a little bit off, because I think the track's been made a lot wider than it possibly should be. So it lets you carry a lot more speed, but I don't think the jumps are really built in a way that it can handle that extra speed. So far, Nationals track, I would give it like a big old smooch. But right around here, maybe not so much. Supercross track, a little bit of work needed, I think. Get round here, step over, tap the back brake, nice, double. And then around the outside, triple. You might even be able to quad if you're on a 450 or something. That'd be a nice jump. And I'm convinced if you apex this corner better than I did last lap, I reckon you could step over and then just table into the corner. And then you got your normal little double. And the triple out of this corner actually flows quite nicely. I think it's quite good size. You can give it a cheeky little scrub, unless you're me and you watch yourself. The stunts performed in this video are not done by trained athletes. Right, let's work our way over. The other SX track's over here. Boing. And I was trying to work out how on earth this goes off the start. I think you go left and then right. And then I think the start's just like one of them weird one-for-ones. I think every lap after this it's quite straightforward. Oh, these whoops are much nicer. Oh, much easier whoops on this one. But easy doesn't always mean better. Around, I think this is a triple. That is a hell of a triple. Jesus Christ. Penton. I didn't expect it to be that big. Jesus. Alright, note to self. Absolutely send it next lap. The scaling on this track feels a lot bigger. I don't think you can triple out of there. Go back onto straight here. Eat over that. Step into the corner. Oh, there we go. Through the easy whoops again. Right, so I need to carry a lot more speed this time over that Supercross triple. Oh, God. Stretch it. Ah, it wasn't too bad after all. I feel like, did I scrub it? I must have scrubbed it last lap, because that wasn't bad whatsoever. I'm eyeing that up. I might have to cut down a lot in the corner to try and get a good run up for it, but it feels okay. Please don't flip off the back. Ah, God damn it. Ah, I'm telling you, these 252 strokes on this game, they're a bit of a beast. It can be hard to handle sometimes. Actually, since the RM is meant to have, I think the RM's got a lot less power than like the modern ones, like the KTM and Husky. Oh, sugar. I'm not getting over this, am I? Oh, I mean, when you get the front wheel over like that, it's not too shabby. Try triple. Nowhere near. I don't even know if that'd be doable on a 450. That is a very large gap. Probably not meant to do with triple through there. Probably is meant to go double single, but I always do like trying to push it a little bit when it comes to Supercross. But this one is a lot smaller, a lot more simple to navigate around than the other one. And I think overall, Supercross tracks, they're not terrible by any means. They just need a little bit of work in terms of scaling or so. The Nationals track, I'm actually a big fan of. Really, really enjoyed that one. So I think, yeah, I'll definitely go and hop on the JGR track, and I might ride a Suzuki just in true fashion. I think it will be the way to go when it really. I'm trying to. I mean, I rode a Stegen on Minios. I feel like that was acceptable. Right, rocking the old Vicky Carmichael set up here with a pink, and then just so I rock a Suzuki on JGR. I don't know if there's a JGR replica anywhere, but I'll find out. I'll do some searching. Overall, really good. If it is your first track, really, really good. As I say, I couldn't see anything before this posted on MXB Mods, and keep it coming. I mean, I really, really like what you do with your ruts. Just a little bit more colour, and then the scaling on the Supercross could be improved a little bit. Other than that, absolutely solid effort. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Most of all, if you did, could I ask as always, drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. I hope you have a lovely rest of the day, whatever you're up to, and until I catch you in the next video, peace.
Wanted to make it, I guess. You know I live with the criticisms. People are giving a big and they put it upon a pedestal. A pendant for your thoughts, but I never asked for change. My work ethic's ridiculous and yours is not the same. I swear to God that I wrote it all with a pure intention. The truest testament with no excessive false aesthetics. You couldn't imagine or fathom the effort I'm exuding. My heart and soul in this shit.